So I have initialized create React app. Inside our app.js, we'll have an input field, input of type text, and ID will be uh, first name, and placeholder will be first name, right? So let's say we have four input fields, right? Say, so we have four first names. But ID should be unique for every input field, right? So let's make this last name, and make this email and phone. So now we have four different input fields. If I change anything, it works as expected, right? For example, if we want to make this a controlled input, we have to have state for the input, right? So we'll define the state const form data dot set form data. So use state. So initially our state will be first name empty string, last name empty string, email empty string, and phone empty string, right? So this is our initial state, but to make this a controlled input, we have to feed the state back inside the input, right? So we'll pass the value prop to the input, value dot form data, and we'll have this as our will access using the ID, like the just a second, I'll explain, right? So the ID is the key for the state. So first name state is same as ID, right? This last name state key is same as the ID of the input. Email is same as the ID of the input, right? Phone state is same as the ID of the input, right? So this is important. This text should be similar to this ID, the state, the ID inside our state, right? And to make a controlled input, we have an onChange function, right? So we'll define an onChange. On. So we'll define an onChange. Const on change equals to e. So now this onChange will set the value, right? So right now if I type anything, nothing is there, but inside this onChange will set the actual value, right? Value for the input. So set form data will use the callback function which receives a previous state, and inside this callback we'll have a helper variable, let helper. So this helper variable will have the previous state. So here we have destructured the previous state and stored it inside the helper variable, right? So now we'll modify the helper, so we can access the object names like this, right? Whatever it is, like name, right? So instead of using normal string, the normal double quotes, we'll use the backticks, we'll use the template literals, right? So inside this we'll have e dot target dot id. Why id? Because this id is same as the state, right? So this is same as this, right? That's why we are accessing using id, so that we can change on that input field. So e dot target dot id equal to e dot target dot value, and after setting this we'll return the helper. Just by doing this, nothing will work because we don't have our onChange in the input. We'll place the onChange inside all the inputs. So one onChange for all the inputs, right? So onChange equals to onChange. So all the inputs are different, but the onChange is same. So there is only one onChange for all the inputs, and there is only one state for all the inputs, right? So let's see how it works. So right now, if we change first name changes. If we change email, email changes. Last name changes. If we type phone number changes, right? Thank you for watching.